and many of the participants that day aren't here either, including Christian Eriksen, who scored for Spurs. But the two Arsenal goal scorers do play today, Alexander Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Spurs make 3 changes though from the side, which played out that ball draw at Bournemouth, not even registering a shot on target. Sanchez, Son and Mora in for Vertonghen, Bergwijn and Lamela. So Hugo Lloris in goal. His only right back available, Serge Aurier, plays alongside Toby Alderweireld, Davinson Sanchez and Ben Davies, Harry Winks and Moussa Sissoko in front of them, and then a 3 of Heung-min Son, Giovanni Lo Celso and Lucas Moura, with Harry Kane as the pivotal striker. As for Arsenal, Bukayo Saka drops to the bench, so Nicolas Pepe comes in. Still no place for Matteo Guendouzi or Mesut Ozil. On 350 grand a week, it's worth pointing out he's yet to play 1 minute of Premier League football since the restart. So they line up like this, Arsenal, with Emiliano Martinez in goal, Hector Bellerin, Squadron Mustafi, David Luiz, Sead Kolasinac and Kieran Tierney as a back 5, although obviously Bellerin and Tierney will move further forward to support Dani Ceballos and Granit Xhaka. The front 3 is Nicolas Pepe, Alexander Lacazette and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Mourinho has never lost at home to Arsenal when managing against them. As for Arteta as a player, he only lost 2 out of 9 North London derbies. So I say though, this is very different to any which have gone before, because of course we're playing behind closed doors. It's Spurs against Arsenal in the sunshine of North London.
Jason Bourne of Western Talksport says, I'm loving the hype for 8th versus 10th in this game. Just a note from the Villa Palace game. Did I miss this? A red card for Christian Benteke
at the end? Yeah.
Yeah, following an off-the-ball incident.
Well, I'd like him to show that much aggression. No, really, when he plays, because he's like 6'5", and I've seen him play 3 or 4 times live this year.
You think he's too soft?
And you think you should be smashing the centre halves around everywhere and dominating your own team. Like, get the ball in spots, get it into him, and. I don't know.
I'd have to agree with you there.
Yeah,
I've met him a few times. I spoke to him after a couple of games when I went to watch him, and he's very nice. Even speaking to him, I'm like, yeah, I need to give him some
bit nastiness,
some of my fighting blood, because he's got to start being a bit more spiteful. So I think you're right in that respect.
Can you be too nice as a footballer? I mean, is that why I didn't make it as an elite?
No, you didn't have talent, mate. You had a trumpet down your socks.
I saw a few kick-ups out there.
It was okay.
It was not bad.
Thanks. But is there a thing, do you have to have that? Is that? I've always thought that about elite sports people, that you need to have this sort of killer instinct. That I
think you have to have that certain instinct to want to win, but you need to show that through your body language in being out there. Like when I say about grabbing that shirt. Listen, I wasn't the best player in the world, but I can assure you that if I'm playing, you're going to know I'm there, because I'm letting defenders know I'm there.
Are you leaving one? Could you?
I did used to be a little bit. I did used to be a little bit like, I used to give as good as I got.
How many red cards, Liam?
I never got sent off.
Never ever.
No, never got sent off in my career.
Wow, Perry.
2.
Deserved.
Yes. Both. Yeah. 100%. First
one is a bad tackle, I think, on YouTube, isn't it?
Oh, no, right? Didn't get sent off for that, for Graham Roberts one. No, that was just a lecture.
Absolutely terrible.
Yes,
was it?
He had broken my nose about 2 minutes before that. So, being brave, it was like sort of knee to thigh high tackle from behind. And I was thinking, oh God, if Robbo gets up, he's going to be booting me everywhere. And he actually went off. But I got sent off once for Colchester, where I put the fullback over the wall. There's a little wall that goes around Colchester, and it was a typical wingers tackling where you leave your foot in, and so I didn't even wait, when you.
Right. You just walk into the dressing room. Okay.
And I'm off, and we were 1-0 down. We won 2-1. So Mike Walker went, "You changed the game, son," because you got the crowd rolled up. Well done, something.
Something I'm proud of. Never got sent off in my career.
Impressive.
And I was quite spiteful.
That means you were quite cute then.
I was very cute.
Right? Yeah, because
not so much on the training ground, because I knocked a few players out on the training ground.
Right. But you have to have an edge now. Whether you can be 2 different people, can't you? You can be a nightmare on the pitch and horrible and nasty, and then sometimes you meet people and they go, "Oh, you're nothing like I thought you were going to be. You're really nice," but you've got an alter ego.
Let's go back to the GS Bowl. John Norman is watching for TalkSport.
Well, interestingly, Ben Stokes has opted for Mark Wood and Jofra Archer to take the ball straight after the tea break, with West Indies 147 for 4, 53 runs away from victory. Dowrich 18, Blackwood 66. He was dropped 3 times and there was a missed run out. But this is the game right here, right now. West Indies 147 for 4.
You are listening to Talk Sports, the Sunday session. Max Rush and Perry Groves, Leon McKenzie, just about to kick off. They're having a minute at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, as was observed all over the Premier League yesterday, and rightly so. And we'll keep you updated with that game as soon as it kicks off.
Don't miss the ultimate guide to the big weekend sporting events on TalkSport with the Now TV Sky Sports Pass. Alan Brazil every Friday to look ahead to the weekend's top action, including Tottenham versus Leicester, the F1 Styrian Grand Prix, and England's Test Series with the West Indies. The weekend sports preview every Friday morning from 6 on TalkSport with the Now TV Sky Sports Pass. Sport is back. Watch Premier League, cricket, and F1 action this weekend from just $9.99. Search Now TV, 18 plus, stream via internet, terms apply.
Strawberries and cream. Delicious with the tennis, but equally delicious without. It's why at Tesco you'll find £2 and single cream for only 99p. Plus finest Prosecco for just 18 plus for the Faxi Drinkerware selected stores and online ends 20th of July.
How was it?
We flew on dragons, trained like ninjas and got a driving licence. It was awesome!
Dad, she was talking to me.
Get 2 free tickets to the Legoland Windsor Resort worth over £110 and pick your date when you collect 7 codes inside the Sun. Pick up the Sun today. T's and C's apply.
As a small business owner, we know that these last few months will have hit you harder than most, and it's not going to be easy getting back to normal. But we'd like to help where we can. That's why at Vodafone we're offering 6 months free business broadband to all new and existing customers. So, that's one less thing to worry about. Keep connecting and search Vodafone Business Broadband today. Ready? Vodafone.
6 months free, then 18 months at £19.17, excluding 20% VAT. Availability and speed may vary. Terms at vodafone.co.uk/terms.
Tuesdays at KFC gonna get you like, wow, pow, chow, kapow, get down right now. If you know how, then take a bow. Because this deal's gonna raise a brow. Get 9 pieces of original recipe chicken for an eye-popping $5.99. What the... Every Tuesday at KFC. Participating restaurants ends 18th of August 2020. Tuesdays only, subject to availability, not available online.
This is the sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime being made in the British Army. Could you make it out? Listen past the sirens, past the people, to that, right there. The sound of a soldier delivering medical supplies, serving their nation. The sound of confidence that lasts a lifetime being made. Recruiting now and always. Search Army Jobs.
Oh, hello. Sorry to bother you.
What?
I'm looking for TalkSport 2.
They're not here.
I'm sorry?
They've gone away.
They've gone away? And where have they gone?
They moved to DAB+.
DAB+? And how do I get to DAB+?
It's simple. You may have to rescan your DAB Plus compatible radio.
Right.
Alternatively, you can continue listening online, or on your mobile, or on your smart speaker.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Don't mention it, man.
TalkSport 2 has moved to DAB+. Same great station, same live football, even louder and clearer than ever.
Rescan your DAB Plus compatible radio now, or don't rescan it. Doesn't make any difference to me, man.
Good afternoon, you're listening to the Sunday Session on TalkSport. Max Rushton, Perry Groves and Leon McKenzie with you until 6. So let's go back to Ian Abrahams, who's watching the North London derby at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Spurs with a bright start, Moose.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone. Spurs 0, Arsenal 0. They couldn't manage a shot on target in 90 minutes on the south coast on Thursday. It took them less than 30 seconds here, Spurs. Mistake by David Luiz. We haven't said that much over his career in England, have we? After 26 seconds. And Lucas Moura from the best part of 25 yards out with a stinging shot that was well saved to his left-hand side by Emiliano Martinez. I don't think Arsenal have touched the ball yet inside the Spurs half. Sorry, Perry. Spurs 0, Arsenal 0.
Thank you very much, Ian Abrahams, watching that game. We'll keep you posted on that. Spurs showing a bit of, at least a bit of fight, which I suppose they had to do after that. Leon McKenzie is, the thing is, because he's not very experienced, is he, Leon? You've got to be able to get in, get to the toilet and get out in the ad break, haven't you?
I think, it's an age thing.
Let's look back at a few of the games from yesterday. 4-0, Antonio with his first career hat-trick. I think he's a stunning footballer, Mikel Antonio. And we'll get on to West Ham in a second, and Antonio specifically. But your thoughts on Daniel Farke? Because I'd been saying for about the first 6 months of this season, pretty much all the way up to lockdown, that they're the best, worst team in the Premier League. I just thought they played, they got hammered, but they played open attacking football, and I confidently said Norwich will be fine. They look good. They've got good attacking players. They take risks. I think they'll be fine. And they're not the best-worst team.
Hold on a minute. And I said, if they carry on like that, they're going to get relegated because they played like an academy team. They played like afterwards. He went, well, his attitude was like, well, to be honest, beginning of the season, I did say, like, we got like a 5% chance of sort of staying up. And he actually mentioned it was like men against boys.
Did he say? Okay.
No, but he might have said it to people.
Yeah, possibly.
Lads, he might have been, lads, we've got to give it anything. We knew, the board knew there was a 5% chance. Mm-hmm. Even if you think that you're got a chance, you have to be an actor. As a manager, you have to make your players believe that they've got a chance to stay up. And there's managers that don't, you need him at the time. And the sign of a good manager is you don't just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, like the way that Norwich did. They can do it in the Championship because they have got technical players. In the Premier League, other teams have better players than what you do.
Yeah.
So then you have to mix it up. Then you have to go forward quicker from back to front just to put the opposition on the hop. And Norwich didn't do it. I think there's I don't know if it's a complacency because Norwich got up probably before they thought they were going to get up and they're financially stable. There's probably not a lot of pressure from the board and it's a very well-run football club. But it seems to be this attitude that, well, what we do is we'll go back down and we'll keep, because the players, I think they lose 50% of their money, don't they? Because it's in their contract. We might sell one or two, but we'll keep the nucleus and then we'll come straight back up again. Well, good luck with that one. There's no guarantees that you can come straight.
There's no guarantee you'll keep all of those players because there's quite a few decent players who might be.
So I think I think he's got away with quite a bit this season. I think that I saw him play at Watford on Tuesday, and there was a bit of fight there. But the other games, the game against West Ham yesterday, there was no fight there at all.
See, I mean, I speak to Darren Huckabee now and again, and he actually tweeted after this particular West Ham game because he was embarrassed by what he'd seen, and his tweet was embarrassing. West Ham haven't had an easier game in at least 5 years. Antonio bullied us from start to finish. No pride, passion or fight on show. Players need to prove that they want to be here next season. Just turning up on the pitch isn't enough. That's a big statement considering when I was playing in the Premiership, we got beat 6-0 in the last game and it was all down to that game. But I think the difference in what he's trying to say is like you say, there's got to be some kind of fight. I think for Norwich, and I've watched them a couple of times at the beginning of the season, and I always felt at the back, you've got centre-halves who are trying to play out the back, from the back. They're not good enough, right? Full-backs, exciting young players, Lewis and Aarons. I don't think they'll be there much longer anyway.
Buendia's a lovely footballer, isn't he?
Right, very good.
Yeah.
Right, so it's one of them where I always thought, they're going to concede a lot here. I think there's 24 losses Norwich have had, if that's the right stat. And you can't, if you're not scoring many, Pookie, they're not scoring many up the other end. And they're definitely letting a lot in the other end. So you're never going to really ever stay in this. You're not doing anything to change anything.
True, but, budgets and qualities of squads, etc.
But where was the fight? What I'm saying, I think Norwich.
One team's got to finish bottom, right?
Yeah, correct. I just think Norwich.
So do you think better then? You say without a whimper, and this is about aggression or style? Because if they say, right, actually, this isn't working, we just got to stay in this division, so we're going to play two holding midfielders, and we're going to get someone quick up top, and we're going to change the way we play football.
Yeah, but even also the Antonio's second goal yesterday, the header, right? And it's a glancing header that comes into the box. He's in between Godfrey and Close. Glancing header, and you think, so there's your desire. There's your desire to, are you going to do everything you can to stop the opposition from scoring? And that didn't happen. And the young kids, very good season, started the game yesterday. Best player. So against boys, really. And you think, well, that you've got responsibility for that. You